Login, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tinfoil crown sitting proud on her head. Says it helps keep out the thought police thread. But she laughs so hard that it slips instead. Who walks past like, here we go, my friend. Welcome to Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Is asleep on the unread stack. Camera zooms in, chats typing in caps. Show us the cover, what's that in the back? She grins, it's classified, or maybe it's fresh. She's got red string charts that we can't quite see. Swears the plot twist lives on page 203. Then she stops mid-rant, did you hear that beep? It's just a follow ping, but we all lean in. Welcome to Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Are we chasing our tails or the mother load? She says, think for yourself, that's the only law. Then Boo hits the mic with a perfect miss throughout. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox.
Because, you know. And it helps if you add yourself to the screen so that people can see and hear you, okay? Anyways, hello, it's Monday. Oh, it's frickin' Monday again. I tell you what. Yeah, it's frickin' Monday. We're nearly halfway through the summer, which is blowing my mind. My birthday's in like 2 weeks, and it doesn't feel like, I guess it's because my garden hasn't actually done anything. There's been absolutely no production other than berries in my garden. So that's probably part of it. By now I should have been harvesting all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that's probably has something to do with why it doesn't feel like it's the middle of summer yet, but it is. So whoopee. It means I got to get out and sit in the sun more often is the thing. Let's see. I've got a few people coming in, just coming in. I will bring in, oops, if I do that right, there we go. I will bring Brian the Science to the stage right away. Good to see you.
How's it going?
Good to see you. It's going. It's going. I went and gave all sorts of fluids to the lab this morning. It was loads of fun. And
you need to not let people steal your goo.
You
as
know
a
what?
donut
The
operator
doctor
says.
said they needed it. And I said, well, which fluids? And she said, all of them. And I said, well, really? And she said, yeah. And I said, fine. I went to the lab. I excreted for them.
How did you give them your jisms? I mean,
no, not that kind of fluid.
You said fluids.
Well, I'm thinking more of like the blood and the urine stuff.
Did they swab your eyes and stuff?
No, no.
Did they
Nor
make
did
you
they
cry?
swab my mouth, but they're gonna no, they didn't make me cry. They were very nice. Especially considering as it happens in my town, they've got um three places, three lab collection sites, and you're going three lab collection sites in a tiny little town. That's amazing. No,
All for
one of
drugs.
them is the hospital. One of them is attached to the casino at the other end of town. There's no way with my issues can I walk all
Why?
the way to the other end of town and back to go to the casino to give blood and urine samples. And the third one, which is where I went, which is, not a very bad walk. Um, from my house, it's not that bad. So I went to that one, obviously, but it turns out I was lucky that people opened the lab this morning because they're very often under
Staffed?
understaffed. Thank you. Very often they are understaffed, and so they just don't open it. Like they just nope. So you stand there for like a half an hour or so waiting for this place to open, and it's finally opening time and no one opens it. And then you're sitting there and it's a half an hour after opening time and you're like, what the fuck? So you call in and you have to go to this auto person thing and you do all the press 5 for and blah blah blahs because there's one company that runs all of them.
What the
Or
fuck
sorry,
kind of
there's one
Quest
company that runs
Diagnostics
two of
bullshit is
them,
this?
and then the hospital runs their own. Sorry, there's two of them, but the same company runs it. And so, yeah, it's
Is it
I
Quest
know three lads in a
Diagnostics?
tiny town sounds horror movie-ish, right? But no, I thought, well, shit, I'm very happy that this place decided to open today because I was out hustling butt, 2 feet in a heartbeat, huffing down to the lab for 7:30 this morning because it opened for 8, right? So I left at 7:30, made it. It's awesome. But then I also found out that, oops, I didn't realize, but I also need an ECG or an EKG. Both it's the same test apparently. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like welfare or sorry, unemployment insurance got changed to employment insurance. It's the same thing, but it sounds better.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
We
now
had
it's you
we
can't
had
call it your unemployment check anymore.
no, it's not unemployment. We don't have unemployment in Canada. No, no, no. No. We've got the employment check. Yes.
Yeah,
So
not
this
even
is
oh,
what you
you used
take
to have the
while you're
unemployment check.
waiting for an employment. Yeah, it's EI instead of UI.
That's awful.
I know, I know. It sounds so much better, doesn't it? It's the exact same shit, and none of it helped you if you were trying to work or not work during COVID because you didn't want to take a shot. Didn't count for shit, no matter what you called it.
Oh, see, my work they threatened to lay me off. Not
Yeah.
not if not if I got not if I got the fun thingy or not. But
Yes.
if I just, I was like, so what can I do? Cuz like things are not looking great apparently and stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, well, I mean, we could just lay you off and you can get unemployment and then probably make more money than we're paying you." And I was like, "Huh?"
Yes, please.
I said no. I said no, and I'm
Oh,
glad I said no.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Because there's
See,
kids
yeah,
my age who only have like 4 years or less than 4 years of job experience now. I
yeah.
say kids, but young adults. Um,
You're
where
right too.
I worked the entire time, so now I'm like I'm years ahead of them.
You're ahead of them. I'd never really put it two and two together, but you are the same age as my eldest nephew. He is the oldest. He's the first niece or nephew I ever got. He was freaking adorable. Love him to bits, but he's about your same age. And he's not listening because he's got to grab the phone. But that's okay because he's doing the same thing. His girlfriend is in the same industry field, medical, and so they've worked through. Well, they were graduating class of COVID, so they didn't even get cap and gowns. They didn't get anything.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they're younger than me.
they're a little bit younger, but not by much. Yeah.
Yeah, because I graduated 2019.
Yeah. Yeah. I graduated 20 or sorry, 20.
How old am I? Oh,
I
I'm like,
graduated
how old am I?
1997.
I'm the same age as Digger's graduation.
Yes. He graduated the same year, or sorry, he was born. He was created. He was formed the same year that I graduated high school. There's a bit of an age difference,
Just a little bit.
but
You're
we're
you're
good
literally the
friends
same age
anyway.
as my mom, so you know
Yeah, well, you know,
it'd be like that. Yep, that's
hi,
correct.
Lisa
Wouldn't I?
Mary, by the way. And let's do this. We've got Alan saying good morning. I did say good morning to you. Hello, hello. Hiya Wild, right back at you. It's Tuesday for Alan because he's in the Philippines, so he's in the future, and yet he refuses to send me the lotto numbers. I don't get it.
It's
No, my
Tuesday, my
my birthday's
dudes.
the 21st. It's really cool because my niece is the 7th. One of my close neighbor friends, because I know all my neighbors, we all hang out, but one of my close neighbor friends was born on the 8th. No, yeah, niece was the 7th, neighbor on the 8th. I'm the 21st. My grandma was the 24th. Birthdays all over the place. I didn't realize how many birthdays I had to deal with at the beginning of July until recently. I think I've just made more friends or something, but suddenly I was happy birthdays every night of the week this month. It was, yeah, it's a hardship is what it is.
I was not born in July, so don't worry. You don't
No,
have to
I
carry
know
that
you were,
along that
yeah,
way.
way back. Good to see you, Mr. Q. St. Aaron is saying the sun is fake. I don't know. Um, I like my tinfoil theories, and I had to vacuum because it was preparation day, so that meant I got on my hands and knees underneath the table, and I was able to rescue my tinfoil hats, which is awesome.
The sun is
So
just a large heat lamp in the sky. We're
yeah,
all in a terrarium, a
right.
flat terrarium that's
Uh,
made to appear
it's like a
circular.
dish with it's like a petri dish almost.
Actually, I prefer the
Won't you
frisbee in
say
the sky. Thank you.
the frisbee in the sky?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like we're thrown by God, as on a frisbee.
Okay. See, I really, really like the idea of the Middle Earthers. So I can't subscribe to the flat Earth because if with the flat Earth, there would be no Middle Earth. And I love the idea of a whole steampunk society living in Earth's
You can
core.
have a Middle Earth if it's a sphere. It's just called the center of the sphere.
No, but it's not a sphere. Well, yeah, no, it doesn't work because you've got the petri dish with the ball on top to keep the atmosphere in, right? There's no space for a middle earth before you get to the underworld or the underground or whatever you want to call it, which is the same as what we know petri dish but upside down, right? There's no space for a middle earth. It needs to be a whole ball, like a sphere, a core. There has to be something in the center that we could hollow out and put the middle earthers in.
Okay.
Yeah. Ideally, in my favorite sci-fi fantasy world. I think it
No,
would be really
it's like
cool.
it's like a baseball. You know how
Yeah.
baseballs they're sewn so that there's the core
Yes.
and then there's like the outside of the baseball. We're the
Yes.
outside, but there's still a core.
There's
And
a
that core
core.
is the underground steampunk society of which all of the aliens like to visit.
Yes. They've got all sorts of advancements. It's awesome. They they can do things we can't do, but they're in the middle. Yeah.
I think I might be being schizophrenic or something, but
Oh, okay.
there's
You're
no one
hearing
else
shit that's
here, and I
not
thought
there.
I heard something.
Oh, okay. You're home alone and you're hearing shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem. That's a problem. Somebody
Where's
asked
my
me
gun?
for urine sample and a stool sample. I just gave them my underwear and called it even.
Same.
Good to see you, Mr. Q. Good to see you. Sorry, Outpost Nerd. Hello, hello. I'll be right there. 3 labs in a tiny town sounds like a horror movie. I know, like, do we really need? But
Or
to
like
be
a lot of
fair,
drug addicts.
one of them is a floater lab, and we used to have more. There used to be one in the superstore and one in the Sterling Center and one at the hospital and one where the London Drugs is and one more. downtown. So there was a lot of labs, but that's the first thing they did was close up the labs. And now, like I said, there's 2 in town, but they're run by the same company. And you can't actually book appointments unless you're booking an appointment for them to bring the lab to you. And then you
I
get that
did see
concierge
that, actually.
service. Yeah.
Cost like an
Come
extra
into my
$150.
home, fill me full of everything, make me feel great. Thank you. But
No,
that,
like they literally doing that in the United States. I literally saw that. I was like, I've never, looked
oh,
at
yeah.
lab work or doing anything like that before, but I was like, I've been to a doctor in 11 years. Let's see how this fucking goes. And I never went. I still haven't gone. But
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. If you've never been sick, don't go. Just
that's
don't.
what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
I'm fine. I
They'll
don't need
find
it.
something wrong with you. They
And then they'll
will
try to
find
pump me
something.
full of, I don't know,
Whatever's. Yeah.
I don't know what the I don't want to be like, the next Tuskegee project.
Well, yeah, I think we've improved upon that specific project, but yes, I know still. To be fair, tinfoil hatting, when COVID first started, there was a doctor up here in a little town called Lytton, Lytton, BC, and the doctor was giving out those free COVID shots because we're going to save Granny, we're going to save the babies, we're going to save everyone. But he realized that the shots that he was giving to certain groups of his patients were not the same as other group of his patients.
Yeah.
Who were having all sorts of reactions. And he said, this is weird. And he started to talk out about it. And then suddenly the town of Lytton burned to the ground. One of those weird things that are blue survived, and it kind of looks like a laser might have hit it. And it's burned. It's burning again this year. So dude died in the original fire. Dude could not say anything else anymore because dude died in that original fire.
His lasers came out of the sky.
Well, you know how they say it, like Hawaii. Like I said, I'm wearing the tinfoil hat. This is not what I believe. This is not necessarily truth. This is the tinfoil silliness.
I only have a Dr. Pepper can.
Fair enough. Oh shit. Now it's out of reach. But it's yeah. It's literally it's silliness, but to be fair, there's in all of these tinfoil hat theories, there's a kernel of truth in it, which makes it just sort of plausible. And it's very interesting that he was finding these or he was discovering these findings, and he starts to report on them and speak out like, oh shit, there's a doctor that got interviewed by Joe Rogan multiple times, amongst others.
What's his name? Damn it. He's
Mick something.
Huh?
Was it Mick something? I can't remember. Randy.
Randy Pitchford. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I can't remember the dude's name. Cannot for the life of me remember dude's name. But
he was the fucking creator of mRNA.
No. Oh, yeah. No. Because the creator of the PCR test came out when it first happened saying, I invented this test. I developed this test. There's no way you can use this test to find COVID. You have to multiply it so many times that it's absolutely irrelevant. And suddenly he died, and they're doing these tests as the fail safe, and they're doing it at multiple times more than what was originally discovered.
I think it was Harvard that literally came out with the fucking article that said they were able to trace COVID back through the sewer systems to the specific neighborhood it came from. So in a vat of literal shit, they were able to detect COVID, but they were struggling to find it in the guy in the hospital bed 3 feet away.
Right? So yeah, 3 labs in a tiny town. It may sound like a lot to you, but it's like half as many as we used to have. And like I said, the one that I went to, I'm very lucky they decided to open today, because apparently when they're short staffed, I get hooped. I just stand there until I realize that they're not open. And then I got to go across town to the casino, because I need to go to the casino for blood work and urinalysis, because that makes all the sense.
I wonder if there is a correlation between number of drug testing facilities and the number of DWIs that there are in an area.
Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised. My doctor finally moved back into her original office, which she had to move out of because the pharmacy that owned the building and rented her the offices started doing the methadone treatment. And suddenly there were so many methadone patients coming in and out of that pharmacy all day long. The doctors had to leave and find new office space.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know my town is cleaning up because she just moved back to her old office space, except upstairs, and she's loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She's loving it.
She's loving it. I am too. It's walking distance. It's lovely. Socialized medicine, you get what you get. Fair enough.
Get what
Fair
you get,
enough.
you don't throw a fit.
I'm
That's
just,
what we used
I'm
to tell
just glad
kids.
that I'm glad it was there when I needed it. Canadian healthcare at its finest. Yes, I have to go and walk up to the hospital tomorrow. I have to be at the hospital for 9, and I get to wait around until someone decides that they've got the time to give me an ECG, and then I get to walk my sore ass back down the hill.
I know somebody who can read one of those.
But yeah, I'm waiting on the sleep people. Actually, I should look really quick fast. Anything? Nothing. Okay. I'm waiting for the sleep people who are apparently down on the coast. So they're going to have to mail me a sleep apnea testing machine or a sleep testing machine. They're going to send it to me in the mail. I'm going to have to use it, and then I get to send it back to them in the mail to find out if I've got any sleeping, breathing issues. Now we've got a sleep apnea or sleep therapy location that can test you right downtown. I know because I've been there a few years ago, like just before COVID, testing the same shit. And they're still there. But now I have to have it mailed to me from the coast, and then I have to mail it back to the coast.
Thanks, socialized medicine.
It makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense. And if I'd known I needed the EKG and had to go to the hospital, I would have just gone to the hospital for everything, the blood and the urine and everything, like just get it done. But instead I went to one lab, and now I get to go and wait in line at the hospital for who knows how long.
Yeah, well, you're just going to end up having to take the hand job dart, right?
No, because the handy dart, which is the lovely transit system bus made for people like me who have health issues and cannot necessarily walk to and stand at a public transit stop for whoever knows how long. And yeah, so they'll pick me up from my home, and they'll take me to wherever, and they'll pick me up and take me back home. That's a handy dart. It's not a whatever dart job.
Hand job dart.
No, just a handy.
Does Johnny know that you pay for, trips to the doctor's office with a hand job?
Yes, he knows.
Okay.
He's got one similar. It's just not called handy dart.
Well, I mean, yeah, if that was the case, then he'd be totally okay with.
He'd have to be doing the same thing. I know. So much. It's social.
Did you say don't watch?
Where was it? No, I said it's so much. It's so much. But like, whoa, shit, where is it? It's socialized medicine. You get what you get. That's exactly it. I got a handy dart, and if I call early enough, I can get a ride to the hospital and back. But I found out this morning, and I got to go tomorrow morning. It's not going to happen. So I've got to walk my sore ass up this really ridiculous hill. Really, really, really ridiculous hill, especially with my shit that I'm dealing with. But I get to hike my ass up there and sit around and play video games until they decide to. Pardon me, coffee. Until they decide to shoot me full of electricity and see how it runs through my system. Yay!
What?
Fun. That's what an ECG is, right? They hook me up, they shoot me full of electricity, and they watch and see how it works through all the connections.
What? No.
What's an ECG then?
It reads the electrical pulses that are already happening in your body.
Okay, they don't have to.
They're not tasing your ass.
Well, no. I didn't. No. I didn't expect to be tased, but it's like it was like a electroshock therapy light.
No, there's no electricity. It's the little patches that are conductive that read the
Oh,
electricity that's already going through your body that, because that's
Oh,
what
okay.
causes your heart to go clack,
Yeah.
clack, clack, clack,
Yeah. Okay.
It's
I thought
like
it, like I
it's
said,
like
I
your
thought it was,
brain.
I thought it was
You're
electroshock therapy light for the heart, not the brain.
no,
So I thought they had to add something.
no, they're not
Oh.
zapping your ass.
Okay, so they just got to hook in like I'm the potato in the old science uh thing test, right? When you put the potato out there and you stick electrodes and then you can generate electricity. I'm the potato. They're just going to stick electrodes and see what kind of electricity I'm generating. I had so much trouble with my
more
words
like
today.
the balloon is you and your hair is the machine. The electricity's in the balloon, it's just catching the hair.
Okay.
It's kind of like
Okay.
completing a circuit almost, but
So my heart's creating the electricity and it's running. The electrodes are just going to connect into it.
it just measures it. It doesn't even connect into it because it's sort
Okay.
of not like that. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
I was waiting. I was fully expecting I'd have to go tomorrow morning and get a light shock.
no, there's no shocking involved.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
You're
even
safe.
better. I was walking home thinking, well, shit, it's a good thing I don't stream on Tuesdays because if they're going to shock me, even just a light shock, I'm probably not going to want to stream after that.
I'm
But okay, if they're just measuring my own, that's wonderful. Can you
just
tell
get some
that's
jumper cables. One on the nipples and the other one on the Johnson.
kind of what I was thinking? I mean, obviously not that simplified, but kind of, yeah. I thought they needed to give me a jolt.
No.
And hello to St. Aaron, by the way. Over 300 million people in the world, not one can be hired to answer a phone. Yes, well, why have one? When you can have one person for the entire area. It's the North Okanagan. So it's a huge portion of BC.
The Okinagan.
And they've got one person. It's awful. Hey, St. Caesar, how you doing? How good is it PlayStation are still getting roasted in every tweet?
I love the fact that they're still getting their ass
Yeah, they
roasted, and I
deserve
think
it.
they're also getting sued.
Oh, good. Oh, good. They deserve it. You can't just, oops, no, digital only from here on out. You don't own anything unless we say you own it. And if we want to turn it off, then fuck you. You don't own it anymore.
Yeah. Like
Hello,
one of the,
MSO. How you doing?
which one is it? I'm trying to remember which country it is, but it's one of the UK countries. It's like saying, see, this is what we told you was going to happen. Now we're suing your ass.
Australia.
No.
No? Okay.
You said European.
Oh, European. Well, yeah, okay. No, they're British. They're not European. They're like us. They're British. They're not European.
They're not European. You're
Right.
not European.
Never mind. I saw a lightning bolt come down almost straight towards me, then spread out in like 8 separate forks, like it hit a dome. It was interesting. We get some amazing lightning strikes. As I hit myself, just out the window here, we've got low mountains kind of surrounding us, and the lightning, you can see it coming from the middle of the sky straight down, and then like what looks like only this much, but is only a few feet from the ground. It suddenly forks into like 18 different things, and it just tackles it's so cool. And it's especially cool when you occasionally see, instead of coming down, the lightning goes from side to side.
Are y'all saying that lightning doesn't hit the ground, it hits a dome?
It'll no,
my father-in-law 100% would disagree with you after he was zapped.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what he's saying. It looks like it hit something, because it forks out in but it's not actually hitting a dome. It's not hitting anything. But yeah, we get really cool. And then in Alberta, right next door, and in some parts of Upper BC, we get ball lightning.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, you see these ginormous balls of flashing light, and they either come up and down or side to side, but they and then the thunder comes.
Ginormous balls.
So cool looking. It's so cool looking. I love thunder.
Yeah, no, my father-in-law would look at you and go, tell that to my radio man who got crispy.
Right? Like, I know it's not fun and all that stuff, but from afar, when I'm wrapped up in a blanket with my hot cocoa and I'm just sitting just outside of the rain watching the storm, lightning's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, like father.
Yeah, no, they're not paying any doctors. That's why.
Hate storms. Can't even handle them.
I love them. I love them so much. My mom used to wake my brother and I up in the middle of the night because there was an amazing thunderstorm coming in. So she'd wake us up and, like I said, wrap us up in quilts, give us our hot chocolate, and we'd all go sit out on the deck and watch the storm happen. So cool. Loved it. But we don't have tornadoes and shit, so it's okay. It's safe to sit out as long as you're protected from any electrical activity.
I can't wait till the day you get a single fucking tornado and you go, we know it's not supposed to have these.
Dude, I will probably freak out.
Because that's like your entire reason for not wanting to come to America is, you guys have tornadoes.
No, that's not my only reason. That's not my main reason, but it's one of the reasons. It's one of them. And honestly, it's not even the tornadoes aren't so bad as the flying. It's the flying. It's the flying and the fact that we didn't cover the story today, but a gentleman and his wife were on a Ryanair flight. They took off. He had the window seats. His window was improperly sealed. It sucked out. He got sucked out the Ryanair window. And if not for his wife grabbing his legs and holding desperately tight to him, he would have been dead.
I've got so many questions. What the fuck is a Ryanair?
Ryanair is Ireland. It's like Canada has WestJet. Ireland has Ryanair.
So they don't have the same standards as American
aviation.
They should.
They damned well should.
Should mean shit. That's rule number 3 in my industry.
Well, should mean shit. But Ryanair is a pretty professional, been around for a while airline. WestJet, same thing.
I would never trust a thing called WestJet.
WestJet? Why not?
Because it sounds stupid. Like Spirit. Like, why would I fly in an airline that literally just, like, it's a insinuation that I'm going to get killed on said airline?
WestJet? Where does that say I'm
No, that name's just stupid.
Like, it's West, we're out West, and they're jets.
So are you telling me you can't fly East? Jet. Like, this is stupid.
Jet. No, you're leaving from the West.
It's eastbound WestJet.
You leave from the West and you go all over the world, but you leave from the West.
Nah.
Originally.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any of this WestJet going eastbound. What, huh?
No. And I've never heard of implants for sleep apnea. No, I've only ever heard of the face mask things. The aliens eating my face mask.
Oh, yeah, no. So what these implants do is they open up your airway by helping expand your chest out.
So the implants are in your chest?
Yeah. They're about like shaped like this. They're made out of silicone usually.
So what you're saying is I can have sleep apnea
and get a boob job.
Get a boob job.
Yeah.
Liking it. Okay.
I mean, I know Johnny's gonna be happy too. Southwest is also stupid. I hate the name Southwest Airlines. American is the best because it's America. American Airlines. Let's go. America. Japan Airlines, JAL, ANA, all Nippon, except it's not just Nippon, which is actually kind of stupid too. You know what? Fuck that. ANA is also stupid.
Well, you know. I got no choice. I'm gonna have to fly on WestJet. I'm just glad I'm not on Ryanair because I don't want to have a window seat and get sucked out. I'm flying by myself. I got no significant other. Who cares if I survive or not?
Hey, I care if you survive.
Yeah, I know, but you're not going to be beside me to grab my feet as I'm getting sucked out an improperly sealed window.
Well, it's going to be hard for you to get sucked out when you're going to be. Never mind. Anywho.
Fair enough. Oh, hello, Laura. How you doing, hun? Good
Also,
to see you.
Getting sucked out of the window, just don't get a window seat.
Well, that's part of it. I was thinking too. If I just take an aisle, do people want the aisle? The aisle's the seat that everyone
people
likes,
want.
right?
Wait, no. Yes. Frankly, people want any
Okay.
seat they can find in flights.
Oh, okay.
Especially when the flights are like $1,000 for a ticket.
Okay. Yeah. It's really freaking stupid. I had one of the neighbors, she was thinking about coming with me to Minnesota in August, but it's just too soon. She couldn't get the time off, but it's fine. It doesn't work. I'm not coming to Minnesota in August. We're going to plan a few months in the forward. So I can't do the Steel Toe anniversary show, but I'm not really missing out on anything because I'm not really a steel tower. So it wouldn't be like a big, huge reunion for me. So
wait, your neighbor, is it the drunk one? Is it drunk lady?
Yes.
The drunk lady's going to be coming. Yo, let's fucking go.
She wanted to, but she can't get August off.
Okay, fine. November then or whatever.
I'm like
6/7.
Do I invite her or do I not? Because I love her. She's a lot of fun, but when she gets drunk, she gets stupid drunk and she gets annoying drunk. And if she gets drunk when we're in some other place and she finds someone, decides to go home with them, I don't know the town, I don't know the city, I don't know any of the area. I don't know where to go to look for her if she disappears for a night.
Oh, I know exactly where she can go.
I don't want to test that. So it was kind of like, oh, I don't want to go for a vacation with her to America, come back alone and have to tell her son, her 20-something-year-old son, that I lost his mom somewhere in Minnesota.
But the question is she hot?
She's she's hot like me. She's she just turned 47,
Yeah, you're right. Maybe don't bring her. It's fun. I'm not wild and like that.
Yeah. Guam is definitely going to tip over because islands do float. Shut up, all of you. It does happen. I'd risk tornadoes to see Johnny. Heck yeah. I'm gonna risk living in a state that has Tim Walz and Elon Omar as representatives.
Elon Omar.
If I'm willing to do that, I'm willing to put up with tornadoes.
Hold on. Say their name one more time.
Elon Omar.
All right. So you're both not just wrong, you're also not an American.
Oh, isn't it? What is it?
Ilhan Omar. It's IL.
Ilhan.
Elon Musk is Elon. It's
Ilhan. Ilhan. Okay. Ilhan Omar.
I wanted to just make sure I heard you right the first time before I started flaming you a little bit for that.
No. Definitely. I said it funny.
I just wanted to make sure you said it funny though. Like I didn't want to go.
You didn't want to rag
so stupid,
on me
and it's like, oh wait, I'm wrong.
I didn't do that. Yeah. Squabby says it's always best to have your own wings. And Squabby, I forgot to send you, but I got the second package, and it's really awesome. The quarterly that we got last month is the one that I'm working on now. So we're going to do that, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to drop the quarterlies and I'm going to start doing the study because Squab Bob, in his infinite kindness, sent
the Bible.
A couple of study Bibles. One is Ellen White, who is potentially a non-biblical prophet, according to the SDA. She is, but one of them is all studies with her stuff and the Bible. It's got the different
her
language.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I don't listen to women, frankly.
There were female prophets in the Old Testament or Testament, but either which way, there's a lot of study work, a lot of stuff to learn, and I'm really excited to get it. But the quarterly from last quarter was about your relationship with God, and I figured, you know what, where I'm at right now, I want to do that and finish it before I switch to something else, to a different study. I remember as a little kid, we were coming back from the lake and there was a tornado warning in the distance in the back window of the car. We could see it. Oh, cool. See, if you know, you can see it and you can know you're making distance, you're making space between you and it. I think that would be a cool experience. If I am in a area and the tornado's going to hit and I have to go to the basement and everything above me gets torn away and thrown or blown elsewhere, that not so cool.
Do you know how rare that is?
Well, except for everyone who's ever talk to Squid Pro Quo.
Wait, didn't she just buy that house?
Recently, yes, but a couple of years back, maybe 3 years back, the house they were living in was hit by the tornado. It was trash. They lost everything.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was like, I thought you were about to say like her current house, because I was like, I literally just got her that fucking fire extinguisher for her house.
Yeah, no. She's the new place is great, but yeah, a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I think, she and her husband lost everything. I'm pretty sure it was her. Maybe it was Miss K Griff.
It might have been Miss K.
Shit, now I'm second guessing myself. One of the two of them. I know that they're both legal vices. I thought it was Squid Pro Quo, but they both have young daughters as well. So it might have been Miss K Griff. Either which way, I know someone whose family had to live through that and their house was gone. And that's not cool, yo.
I mean, I was hit by a tornado a couple years back, literally on stream. So
yeah, I know.
But nothing was destroyed. It was a weak one. Because that's all we get up here is weak.
Yeah. Well, and that's what Johnny's trying to say. If one happens in Minnesota where he's at, they're so weak by the time they finally make it. They're not really an issue.
He's also so close to the city where like he's basically a suburb. He's still in the heat dome of Minneapolis.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just outside. Well, he's a part of that dome. Yeah, he's
that heat dome keeps the tornadoes weaker.
Call themselves Toby.
Or gone. Like they don't hit at all.
Yeah. We're where is it? Yeah, we're about to hit the heat, but they can't call it a heat dome over here because we're not stupid. And we know that the high that we're gonna be hitting the middle of the week this week is like our
That's
average.
not what I mean by
it's our normal.
I'm talking like a literal, like the city is so big,
so hot, but then there's an overcast, so that holds the heat in, and it doesn't cool off enough at night to be able to.
It's a temperature consistent to fire. Yeah. So there's no translation of heat that causes fucking tornadoes and shit.
Yeah, no. I didn't think that. But no, it's funny because they're saying it's going to be a heat dome for us this week.
Yeah,
but it's
so
not.
you're
It's just going to be our normal
dome.
summer. It's our normal summer. It's been a mild summer, so this will be normal. And they're trying to tell us it's weird. No, this is average.
No, and that's the biggest fucking problem. We have a whole bunch of people in media who just finally started to actually look at what pressure maps look like and shit like that. So it's new to them. But and so they're all like, "Oh my gosh, this is so different." It's like, "No, motherfucker, this is the same it's always been."
Ill as in sick. Okay. No, she is not a prophet. Ellen G. White. I started, that was my last reading stream, but I was not, it wasn't working well. And now it's been summertime. So my time that I'm not streaming, I'm doing something other than thinking about and recording myself read.
Said Ellen G. White. What about Ellen G. Brown? What are you, a racist?
I don't know who she is. Ellen
You're
G.
a racist.
White is a prophet. No,
LNG
because Ellen G.
Blight?
White is blackish. From my understanding and all the pictures I've seen of her, she's just a little bit lighter than you.
Racist.
Just a little bit lighter than you. So
And I'm
yeah.
like the whitest you can get and still be considered colored.
No, I'm as white as you can get and still be considered a color. I'm clear.
Translucent's not a color though.
Right.
It's a state of being. You're
But
water
I've got a
white.
bit of a tan now, so you can kind of see me.
Ah, yes, the tan.
The tan. I know. I haven't been sitting out in the sun for an hour a day lately, so yeah, there is not a whole lot of tan.
There's an episode of SpongeBob where the entire thing was about how tan you could get in order to get onto like the special beach. So SpongeBob lays outside and tans, and he gets the perfect tan, sun bleached.
I am bleached, and I need the sun to show me off.
Sun bleached.
Oh my gosh, sun bleached.
Digger's neon white. True. She fucking glows more than a Fed.
I am. I know.
A Fed?
MSO's floating around somewhere. I can't remember Rumble or YouTube, but MSO, yeah. She loves to call me, or sorry, he loves to call me a Fed, because I glow so freaking much, and I do. I glow a lot. Ellen just got caught having to explain the great disappointment with investigative judgment. She was still a smart lady who loved God, and yeah, and her health message, like her the knowledge that she shared with others about health and that sort of thing was so far beyond her day's knowledge and science. Like there's stuff that we're just rediscovering now that she was telling us back in the 1800s. So yeah, whether you think she's a prophet or not, she's got some really amazing advice. So
like, don't stick your finger in the outlet. Bad.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I don't
bad.
think don't know if they had if electricity was a real thing back then, or not a real thing, but a common thing. I don't know if it was a common thing back then. So, but yes, I am. I'm definitely neon white. Thank you, Saint Aaron. Now I had done this. Let's just do it again, just in case. And then I get to find this because I've got screens all over hell. Over here. Nope, not on this thing. Not on the server. It's here. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. There you go, Outpost Nerd. I am going to make Brian hold down the fort, though, because I didn't eat. What I did was drink a whole bunch of water, and now I have to pee.
Well, since
so you hold down the fort. You make sure you don't say any naughty naughties, and I'll be right back.
I am not prepared for this, everyone. I am so
I know,
sorry.
I'm throwing him to the wind.
I am literally playing Pal World right now.
You can describe what Pal, because I heard Pal World 2.0, the only real difference is that you get to kidnap people as well as anime things, Pokemon things.
Oh no, you could always kidnap people. It was just a little harder, and now there's a better reason to do it. Why are you? But
I thought it was a new thing for this specific one, and I thought, okay, so this is just a kidnap sim.
No, but it could be.
Okay, so you can show them about it, and you can tell them why it is or is not, and I will BRB.
Okay. Well, now that I'm the captain, sorry everyone. Now it's a gaming stream. I am currently flying around through a dungeon on my bird. Why? Because I can. And that is basically how this game goes. I do it because I can. Next question. Anything else? Could always capture. Yeah. As Red Scoper saying, definitely. Are you going to share any pictures of my trip to Japan? Okay. So, am I going to share any pictures of my trip to Japan? As Wild is asking me, I can, but I have to get them first. My biggest problem is any pictures of me Rosie has. Any pictures of Rosie I have, because I would just take pictures of her. She would take pictures of me, and that's how that goes. I have not gotten the pictures of me, and I am not going to be showing Rosie on stream. So, yeah, that's how that's going. My family hasn't even seen all of them. Is my bird a slave or companion? Oh, definitely a slave. Yeah, this game is basically like me, 250 years ago, or my people, I guess I should say, not me specifically, my ancestors. Balls or no balls? Balls? What about balls? I have no idea what you're talking about, Kaiser, about balls. No balls. Let's go with no balls because I prefer no balls on my women. I got very, very, very sidetracked with this. I was not prepared. I am not drunk enough. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I don't know what to do, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to fill in all the empty air. There are 4 people in the back. There are people back there, and I can't get them in because Digger has given me power. Sorry, people in the back. But anywho, while she's gone,
I'm here. I'm coming.
Thank God.
I'm
struggling.
Here. Are you really? Oh my goodness. You didn't just show people how great you are at playing that game?
No, because I don't want to show people me running around being stupid.
Isn't that what all gamers, streamers do? Run around being
absolutely.
Stupid?
I was just not prepared to do so.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, first things first. Is your bird slave? No.
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you also live in Canada? No, he does not. He lives in Chicagoland, which is, that's pretty brave in and of itself, I was thinking. But here is Kaiser Pineapple. Hello.
Kaiser.
And we will have some talking to do with you. But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Outpost. Good to see you.
Hi.
Outpost. I'm doing
Hello, how are you?
Oh man, I was bragging on the morning show. Well, I don't know if bragging, but I was. Oh,
yes, Stay Puff.
Oh, it's a Stay Puff.
Nice.
It is.
Oh, is that a popcorn bowl?
It's the one I got when I went and saw Frozen Empire.
Oh,
nice.
Frozen Empire. I never got. Yeah, I never. That's the one with all the girls, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's 2016. Answer the call.
Okay. I never saw the one with all the girls.
It literally had a name called Answer the Call.
Yes, it was literally
really?
called Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
Okay.
I thought it was just called Ghostbusters 2016.
That's awesome.
Look it up.
This
It looks like a whoopee cushion.
this cost me $40.
Oh.
Boy, the Ecto one that I built actually looks it costs
would
less
be
than
cool.
that.
Building, yeah.
That and like $20 for the movie ticket.
Yeah.
But it was the first movie I'd seen in like 5 years that I actually went to the theater to see.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm
really not a point in going anymore unless it's like some sort of big action or something, where you want to see the big effects on a huge screen.
I worked at a movie theater in 2018 for a summer. And between that and Frozen Empire, that's how long it was since I went. So you're looking at like 10 years, like 8 to 10 years. And then last summer I went and saw the Superman movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Last movie I saw was her name Peppermint?
Peppermint Patty. Peppermint Bark.
No. She was a superhero. I think it was Jennifer Garner. If she had been friends with the Punisher.
The only superhero Jennifer Garner ever was Elektra, and that was like decades ago.
No. Okay, then not Jennifer Elektra. I'm sure it was Peppermint.
That's where she met her ex-husband, Ben Affleck, on that movie.
Well, yeah, they dated, they married, they had a kid, they divorced, and then they got back together, and then they divorced for real.
They brought her back as Elektra for Deadpool and Wolverine, which was awesome.
Breaking news. 13 Canadian Pacific Kansas City rail cars went off the tracks near southwest community of Silverado on Monday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 11 of the 13 ended up in a wetland. Spokesperson said the cars were carrying a mix of lumber, plywood, propane, and argon. So
Okay, well that's not too bad.
Argonne is nothing.
It's
That's fine.
basically
Yeah.
Silverado is just outside of Calgary. It's like way southwest,
I-
like deep in Alberta.
I mean, I was expecting another East Palestine.
I was about
kind
to
of like
say, at least it's not
the
Palestine.
Ohio, rail car incident, and there's like, oh, it's some wood and argon gas. Like, okay, we're good.
13
Rena,
carts.
what was the third thing again?
Oh shit! I just disappeared it.
Somebody would remember. It's like it was wood.
Yeah, it was wood, lumber, plywood, propane in argon. There you go. Propane and
no
argon.
propane accessories.
And yeah, propane.
Tell you what.
My God, boy, you better shut your mouth right now.
Damn it, Bobby.
I mean, I think the propane. I mean,
The
that's
propane
slightly
and the argon is
explosive.
going to be an issue for the wetland.
None of it's going to be an issue.
No, it's just
Propane?
probably prices for those objects will go up a little bit.
I mean, if it goes up
For a
in
while.
flames, the propane will be a problem, and that would be more forest fire for your wonderful, wonderful country that's ridden
Well,
with forest
Boston Bar
fires.
is burning right now. Yeah, the town that my mom's family built. It didn't exist. My mom's family built it from scratch, from the ground up. They closed the lumber mill there, which was, other than some ranchers who stuck it out there, the lumber mill was where all the jobs were. So they closed that, and suddenly Boston Bar is on fire, which is also in the Caribou part of the BC. I would not be surprised if 100 Mile and 70 Mile all burned up this summer too. It's just due. It's their turn.
So anyway, earlier you mentioned something about your morning show, and you said something you didn't finish though. Something about bragging. I don't know.
We were bragging. Oh yeah, well yeah, I was bragging about the fact that I finally finished editing book 4, and you were telling me that you're basically done book 5. You've got that last little.
I'm in the very final part of the final-ish chapter, right before the epilogue.
Yeah.
So after I finish what I'm working on right now, all I have left is the epilogue, and I'm done.
Woo!
Which means I'm probably gonna have it done. Hopefully this week.
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I don't write nearly enough.
I can't do
like
anything
which
nearly
enough?
enough.
It's cathartic to me now. It's one of those. Like,
writing.
this is my therapy at this point.
To me, it's like,
Hey, lady.
like I have the story in my mind so far, but then I hit a block, and it's like when you're on a cliffhanger on a TV show that you know is canceled, or you don't know if it's canceled or not. It's like I can't figure it out. So
like 90% of the anime that I like, yeah, true.
Ooh, knocked over my cake. I found my writing book.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's like when I was in college, like 10 years ago.
You were in college 10 years ago?
I'm going to smack the crap out of you.
I know. I'm thinking,
You don't
shut
even
up,
wanna know
Brian,
how
because
long
I
ago
was
I
in
was
college too, but it was longer than 10 years ago.
I was also in college 10 years ago.
I'm going to say something, and
I
I
was a
know he's going to
sophomore.
make a smart ass comment about
Oh,
it. This Saturday is my 20-year reunion,
nice.
high school reunion.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Not wait, I'm going to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
No, that's awesome. I missed my 10-year reunion because I was so busy. I was like working my ass off and doing film for free, like working as a makeup artist for free just to get the time for print, all the experience and shit. I was kicking ass, taking names. I should have gone to that reunion because I was kicking ass, taking names, and I could have bragged and look at me now and fuck all you who bullied me or whatever, right? But I didn't. So instead, I waited to my 25th anniversary, which was almost 4 years after when it was supposed to be because
because the
COVID
pandemic
hit.
Yeah.
COVID hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, or sorry, that was my 20th. And by that time, COVID had hit. I was not, I was not doing near as well as I had been. So I really wish I had gone to the 10.
So my 20-year was last year, and they didn't even hold one last year because our graduating class was 72 people. It was tiny. I remember I got an invitation to our 10-year high school reunion, and I actually got like somebody like legit like one of the girls from my class or whatever like actually messaged me on Facebook like, hey, would you like to come to your 10-year high school reunion? Would you like to help actually and like be a part of it? And I literally wrote back, I spent years trying to get away from you fuckers, and I've been away from you for 10 goddamn years. Why the fuck would I ever want to see any of you goddamn people again?
You could have said no, right?
And I
You could have
blocked.
just said no. What did she ever do to you, guys?
Don't.
I had some
No,
good
I know.
friends in high school, but I did have some assholes. I remember years ago, I was in a local Pizza Hut getting some lunch for the family, and one of my high school bullies walks in, and he's like, "Oh, dude, hey, how's it going? I want to apologize for all the stuff I put you through back in school." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I go home and I see on Facebook he's running for office.
That's
why he apologized.
Yeah, there you go. No wonder you're apologizing.
Yeah.
No one ever apologized to me. That would have been lovely. But yeah, no, public school was so bad that
worse.
after grade 9 in public school, I said, fuck this shit. I'm out.
You guys were
And my
bullied?
dad and mom
You wanna know
actually
something funny
put
about
me.
Okay,
They put me into private school, and I did 2 years in private school because
You want to hear
public
something
school
funny
sucked so bad.
about my bullies in high school? There were 6 really, really nasty bullies to me in high school. Of those, 5 of them are now dead.
Oops.
Sucks, but yeah. No, I remember.
I was a bully. I was a bully.
Oh, you were a bully. You
were?
No son of mine.
Still am,
I honestly believe that if I ever have a kid and they're bullied, I'm going to teach them knock the shit out of your bully. I don't care if you get. One of the worst mistakes that American schools ever did was implement zero tolerance policies.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When I was in high school, I was a big band nerd. That was my thing. I was. That's that's Matt. Oh, he's a band nerd. If you want to know anything about band, but we did this thing in band during football season called loading crew. It was our job to make sure all the instruments and everything was loaded up on the trailer, so we could go to the game. I loved it because depending on how far we went how far the away game was, determined how many classes I got to miss that day. So there would be sometimes we'd have.
Shit. I'm sorry. I will be right back. This is the doctor.
So there would be games where it'd be 2-3 hours away. I just go to my first period teacher. Hey, I'm here. Bye. I got to go. And so my sophomore year, I was loading crew chief. I was in charge of the group. We all we'd finish with like half an hour and then spend the rest of the day in the band room just fucking around.
Goofing off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. Literally I'm in the band room surrounded by instrument cases. Everybody's got their instrument cases ready to be loaded up. This snot-nosed little drummer, I don't know, freshman drummer, by the way. I don't know what it is about drummers. They got this
attitude.
Yeah.
Drummers.
One of my best friends was a drummer, so.
Yeah, mine too. So. And he comes up and he says, put my instrument in my case right now and get it on the bus. I said, 1, don't ever fucking talk to me like that again. 2, put your drum in the case, set it over here with the rest of the drums, and we'll get to it when we get to it. This little girl, she's like, I'm only 5'3". I'm short, dude. This girl came up to my chin. She had issues.
So you're 5'3"?
She comes up to me and she says, why don't you just do what he says? I'm 5'3". I'm short. Yeah.
You're shorter than me. That's crazy. I'm like the shortest. I always thought I was the shortest one here.
No. Probably not. I'm a short dude.
Short king.
I'm like, I don't care. Nothing I can do to change it. So what am I going to bitch about?
Right.
But she's like, she smarts off, and I says like, mind your own business. And she comes up to me, standing right here in front of me, like right here, and she whispers, "If you ever talk to me like that again, I'm gonna fucking kill you." And I'm like, "What?" And she goes to push me, and I just kind of flex, brace myself, and she bounces off me, and she goes to fall off She starts falling and tripping over one of the cases. So I grab her to catch her so she doesn't hurt herself. She comes at my neck with a pin, trying to stab me. I grab her shoulder and pin her against the wall, saying, "You need to calm down." I get written up, suspended for 10 days, and kicked out of band for doing that.
Damn.
When everyone who witnessed it said she came at him, and you know what she got? A little slap on the wrist.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would have pressed charges. Somebody came at me with a fucking pen.
Women in accountability.
Yeah, women. Am I right?
Yeah. No. Yeah, we had a brand new band director. It was his first year. Our last band director got in trouble supposedly having a relationship with a student. He ended up marrying her and having 3 kids after she graduated.
Aw.
I mean,
it was my middle school band director's husband. and
so ex-husband?
Yeah, after that. Ex-husband.
Yeah.
But
woof.
You would
they
think
bring
the band kids wouldn't,
We go to band camp that summer. We have the first day, having fun, learning all our routines, teaching the freshmen how to march. Come the next day to a sign on the banner door said band camp is canceled until further notice. Signed Principal so-and-so. A bunch of us go to his office to figure out why, and he cusses us out and kicks us out. And they brought in was supposed to be our assistant band director, became our band director, and he did not want anything to make his band look bad. So when all that shit happened with me, he's like, "Oh, you're out." Like, it was devastating. That was my whole thing. I loved it.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Last year, taught his son, and I'd say, "Oh, is this payback?" He'd act out and goof off. I'm like, "Is this payback for what I did to your dad?" He looked at me and said, "Probably."
Is this a bully's kid?
No, my band director in high school's kid. I actually taught him when he was in 8th grade 2 years ago now, actually. Good kid.
Okay.
Smart and never really gave me any problems, just goof off sometimes.
Yeah, fair enough. Let me go back into the chat. I'd argue it was when the No Child Left Behind Act happened. That's when schools' diplomas didn't matter anymore. And then it was downhill from there. That's right. A lot of people argue about when the cutoff is between Gen Z and millennials, or sorry, Gen X and the millennials, Gen Z. I am definitely a Gen Xer. My little brother is born in 81, and he is, depending on who you talk to, a Gen Xer or a millennial, and they can't decide. I've been looking at it for a while. Obviously, I'm a Gen Xer. From my understanding, if you went to school and there were no participation awards, you're a Gen X. If you went to school and there's participation awards, if there's everyone gets something and no kid left behind, you're a millennial. And it seems to split off better because cutting off by a year doesn't count, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, hell, I was born 86, and every metric says that I'm technically a millennial.
Same here.
I have nothing to do with the millennial generation. I identify more with Gen X. I'm just like,
same.
Yeah.
I don't vibe with this.
I remember
bullshit.
being able to go out into your neighborhood, ride your bikes, and play, and not worry about having the cops called on your parents.
Right?
Yeah, my grandma. I went to my grandma and grandpa's every day when I was a little kid growing up. From the time that they got up until it was time for mom to come pick us up and take us home at like 5:30 ish, whatever. We were out riding bikes, doing crazy shit, running around.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was it. And if we were needed, we were called. That was it.
We were told, get out of the house. Get out. We weren't told just.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There was none of this.
Thirsty, go drink from the hose.
Let me know where you're at. Let's get the fuck out. We had to be out of the house by 10 a.m. And my parents said you could not call your friends until 10 a.m. because they'd be pissed off if my friends called me before 10 a.m. So you couldn't touch the phone, talk to anyone till 10 a.m. But at 10 a.m., you damn well better talk to everyone right quick and figure out where you're going to meet because you got to get the fuck out. Just get out.
When I was in middle school and high school, we moved when I was in 4th grade, and the house I lived in before, there was a 2-block radius. My mom said, "You do not leave this 2-block radius," because we had my elementary school was right across the little highway, and then going from along parallel to the school was a train track and a creek. But then the next block over, they had woods and a old warehouse that me and my friends used to go play with. It had a creek running through it as well. We built bridges. I just thought the raw sewage I probably played in as a kid.
Right?
Yeah, but it don't matter.
There's literally one time I'm on the other side of the street, but I'm right there. I'm literally right there at the corner, but I'm on the other side of the corner. And my mom, we're on the creek. We're down by the creek, below the railroad tracks. And my mom drives by and she yells. I hear, "Get your ass back home now." Even though it was like only 15, 20 feet, I passed the boundaries. And then about 4 or 5 blocks down the road, down the highway with my grandparents, we had to ask specific permission to walk down it. And we were told, "You get there, you call us and let us know."
Okay.
But then when I moved in 4th grade, moved across town, the spot, we had a huge oak tree right in front of my house that created a canopy over the road.
Yeah.
And in the summers, that's where all the kids we played at, right there in front of my house.
Yeah, literally, it's cooler.
Yeah. I miss
AP said 81 is the cutoff. I thought it really does depend on whose metric you want to look at. My little brother, like I said, is born 81. He and I grew up exactly the same. You get out and you don't come back until the lights go on.
There is a weird kind of blip generation between the two that people are calling Zennials, like with an X.
Yes.
Oh, really? I've never heard of
and I think too,
because that would have to be my little brother.
I think you're in your brother's case with him being right there at the start, you still had that millennial mindset bleeding into it a little bit still as you're being like
maybe. I mean, him and his first wife were very much the millennial. It's a disposable world, and we'll spend whatever we want to spend or whatever we need to spend on the good stuff. And if we can't afford it, well, then we'll lose it later. You know, we paid for it, but there's something better. We're going to chuck it and get the better thing, whether we can afford it or not.
I had a girlfriend in high school. That was her parents' mentality. They had the cell phones, the flat screen TVs, the cars, but they couldn't hardly pay the bills. He worked 24/7 as a car mechanic, but he'd go to like rooms to go and like these consignment places and pay them off. And like, you don't need this stuff. My laptop is about 5 or 6 years old now, and that's ancient in tech terms.
Yeah.
So and it still works perfectly. I'm the kind of guy that I have iPhone X.
That's if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
It's getting to the point now the system is so big now. Every time you update it, it's getting too big for my phone. So,
I have got a Note 9 is what I have. A Note 9, and that's fairly new for me. But I only have it because my parents' plan upgraded them automatically to the next best Android. So they have 2 of them they got to get rid of. So I inherit one, and it's lovely. I never ever have to pay for phones because they're really freaking expensive these days. My buddy, his dad, I don't even know what Jeff's dad did for a living, but he was rich enough that he was able to and needed to pay for one of those cell phones, the bricks, like literally the size and weight of a brick.
Nokia 3310.
Yes. So his dad had that, but on the weekends, he'd give it to Jeff, who was his eldest, and Jeff would bring it with us, and we'd go camp in the bush and spend an hour hiking from our campsite back to the closest cul-de-sac and using that brick cell phone to order booze and pizza. and it was awesome.
I thought you were.
Yeah.
I literally thought you were talking like legal vices, Jeff. I was like, what?
No, I wish I'd known Jeff growing up. I mean, I was the dumbass that didn't actually reach out and talk to him. Like, like a lot of people reached out and spoke to him and stuff, but I was
He
really
always took the
thinking
time
I
to talk
wasn't
to us.
cool enough.
He
Yeah.
I was. I
He
think
did
it was-
always take the time to talk to you on stream, but I never felt like I was cool enough.
There was one
To
time.
be okay to
Sorry.
call him.
There was
you know.
one time he's on a random show and I jump in chat and he's like, "Oh wow, it's the Legend Outpost Nerd." And I'm like, "I'm gonna clip that," and I saved it and I have it on my computer. I'm like, "I'm gonna keep that." He was cool though.
Yeah,
Him
he
and
was.
Joe.
He
He had
was
a way.
awesome. He was
Him
really
and
awesome.
Joe's awesome to talk with too.
Yeah, he was good shit. He was amazing shit. But I never felt like I was worthy of like calling and actually talking to the dude himself. I'll talk to him on stream and that sort of thing. I'll talk to him in chat. I'll be on stream with him. But I didn't think I was cool enough to actually talk to the man in person. And unfortunately, I learned too late that I really should have. When he sent the number, I should have just called him. But
There
I kept
was one stream I was on. Me and a guy, we were reacting to police chase videos, and it was this kid being chased on a dirt bike, and he was just, he dumps the dirt bike, starts running, and the cop runs up. He's got a backpack on and tases him. What the cop couldn't know,
there's something in the backpack. Yeah.
it was he had a case of gas, or I think of gasoline in his backpack that
Yeah.
exploded.
And he
And
was
the
inflamed.
cop automatically, without thinking, ran to his car, grabbed his burn blanket, and we asked Jeff. He said, "Would he be liable?" He said, "If he had hesitated, he would have."
But the fact that he was
Because
on
there was
the ball.
no physical way. It's like when he dumped it, it must have splashed out onto his backpack out of the can. There's no way from that far off the cop could have realized it.
Yeah. No, I love Jeff. I special effects makeup artist was my career choice, and I was pursuing it, and I did really good in what I did, and I loved it. I used to have to research injuries so that I could replicate them honestly.
I remember doing that. That was fun.
Yeah. So I've replicated some stuff, but my goodness, I'd never heard of degloving in my life. Never
Ew, I
heard the
remember
term degloving. Yes. And then when he first taught us about degloving and then he showed us what it meant, I thought, my God, that's horrible. And then he told us that 9 times out of 10, it's not.
Am I right in thinking
it's not the hand that's getting degloved?
it's
a different appendage.
It's the dick.
Dick
Oh, shit,
degloving.
Sherlock. I just realized
Yeah.
that.
Because
Oh,
you go, oh.
every guy who heard that just kind of cringed.
It's the
Yeah.
sphinx.
Did it get cold in here?
Oh my God.
No, I'll be honest. It literally, if not for Jeff, I would not have gotten back to writing. I would not be doing what I do today if not for Jeff, because I was struggling there for a long time. And I was just like, man, I don't know what I'm doing, but like the YouTube algorithm is just eating me up. And he called me out one day. Like I was on F It Friday and he called me backstage after the show. He was like, "You cool, man? You don't seem like you're all right. You seem like you're struggling." I was like, "Yeah." And I laid it out and he goes, "I think you need to try something different. And you need to tell me, like, what are your passions? What are you thinking about doing? What's going on?" I'm at some point mentioned writing among all the other things. He just goes, "Stop writing. I see it. I see it in your eyes. That's what you need to do." And I started trying again. And well, here I am about to finish my 7th novel in my first series. And I'm actually trying to get published. I'm like, holy shit. So
yeah, he
the man
really
knew
made a
something.
difference. And
The
I'm
algorithm kicks
thrilled.
his
I
way.
love editing your books. So I'm glad that he did that for you too.
Yes.
But yeah, he
Speaking-
told me to start streaming because I like to talk to people. Could you tell? I'm a bit of a chatterbox and I enjoy talking to
It's
people.
the name.
I started streaming right after the Heard death trial because I was live tweeting it, and just I was getting thousands of responses. First time and only time that's ever happened. The expert saw it and said, "Hey, do you want to come on my channel? We do a show every Friday night." I said, "Sure." And yeah, curfews with streetlight. I actually had a friend who lived about 4 doors down. His parents had an old iron bell and would ring it, and he would have to jump up and go straight home.
Yeah,
his mom was a bitch.
We never had a bell, but yeah, sure as shit. Those street lights went on. Where if we're not already home, we're heading there quick.
I could stay out. I just had to go check in first. Like, hey, I had to have dinner if dinner was being cooked, and then I could go back outside. Yeah. We'd have bonfires, and until a Karen next door threatened to call the cops on us.
Yeah. We did an awful lot. I was never smart enough as a Gen Xer, never smart enough to realize if I just called on a payphone and like collect, I could, instead of saying Lanny, when they say who is calling, I could say, pick me up at this place.
That's what I mentioned that
never
last week.
Thought about it.
That's what we did at our local skating rink because they had
What's a payphone?
Shut up.
Shut your mouth. Dude. I was walking. I had to walk out stupid early. I left my house at 7:30 this morning on foot. So I had to go to the labs. And I swear to God, I cannot find a single mailbox anywhere.
What's a mailbox?
Like in Superman Returns when Brandon Routh, the plane starts crashing. And he starts to run and he think he's going to find a phone booth. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those open like AT&T old ones. And he just like, and then runs down the alleyway and rips his shirt off.
Yeah.
That's an idea for a cheap cosplay outfit. All you need is a button-up shirt, a t-shirt with a Superman symbol on it, glasses like these, make a fake press credential, like just little card, and you can run up and like, I'm Superman. Clark Kent tearing his shirt open to be Superman. It's a little cheap idea for a cosplay thing I've had.
I remember Pong. Pong was brand spanking new. There was a hippie couple who lived in the co-op that we lived in. They didn't have any kids, so they could afford stuff like Pong. And us kids would line up around the building, waiting our turn politely to go in and play against whoever had won the last game. And if you kept winning, you kept playing.
Pong tournament, yeah.
This is how
it was awesome.
Dangerous and stupid me and my friends were as kids. We right beside my house was a bunch of townhouses, and there was an alley behind us that had another row of townhouses. And one of those townhouses was a fat, geeky, weird guy. Like he was probably on a list. And what we did, we go over to his apartment and play video games. And my mom and dad were like, don't go over there. We didn't understand. It took me like 10, 15
but
years later.
But he's video games, Mom.
This is how old I am.
And I was like, look, the sign on the free van, the sign on the van says free candy. I'm not supposed to.
Why can't I go and pet the puppy?
Gotta pet that dog. No, I remember my first video game console was a Sega Genesis.
I had one of those. It never worked.
Our original console was an actual Sega. There was no Genesis yet.
And we had Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and Major League Baseball.
And Mahjong.
And
we didn't have baseball. We had the motorcycle game.
Sega.
I could still hear. That's a noise I could still hear, dude. And we had this bat. It was a bat, but and the handle was the controller, and you were supposed to. It was motion control. All it was, like if you swung it and didn't press a button, it did jack shit.
Right. I remember that. Hello, Department of Victimhood. Please state your birth date for the appropriate counselor. Amen.
I like the one where it's like the most nihilistic generation is Gen Z because we just don't fucking care about anything anymore because we had to follow up the millennials.
Well, yeah, that's
Millennials have
we were
been
the
the most
apathetic.
fucked over, ignored generation since
Wait,
the
which
silent
ones?
generation.
I saw a video the other day. It was like somebody like he was is a millennial summing up the millennial generation, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Where it's just like we have checked out because our life has been just a string of nonstop like crisis after crisis after
Yes.
crisis.
Yep.
You know, it made all these things. All the, we were told, go to college, get an education.
Exactly. I was about to say
You'll make all this money and everything.
It'll be great.
And now we're all finding out every single bit of it is a fucking lie.
Yeah.
We were all lied to. We spent all this fucking money. Who's the fuck that's actually benefited from all this? The fucking boomers.
Yes.
The boomers
They
were
used-
literally
Hello,
hanging
AP.
on by their fingernails, holding on to power.
Well, my
Speaking of a
parents are
boomer,
boomers.
hi,
My
AP.
parents are for
Boomer?
boomers, but yeah.
Technically,
I'm
my
not even the
parents are
oldest
too,
one
but-
here.
I
You're-
know,
no,
I know.
my
It's
parents are
Outpost.
boomers,
We all
not
know
you.
it's Outpost.
Yeah.
What's Outpost?
I do have
Oh, the
a
old
lot
one.
of
You're the
hair
oldest.
still, though.
Gotta be.
I'm 38, 37.
We're just teasing you.
Yeah.
I'm the second youngest here, you assholes.
You are incredibly easy to tease, by the way.
Look, if we're not giving you shit, then it means we don't like you.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you. I tell people
Correct.
that and they get butthurt. Like I when I was in college, I was 30 in classes with 18 and 19-year-old kids. And I joke around and we'd have fun, and then they cry to the division chair about me. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
You hurt
Now,
my feelings.
Wiles is
Exactly.
saying, did any of you listen to radio to call in to win
Yes.
concert
Yep.
tickets?
Yes.
Fuck yes. My
I remember-
favorite concert ticket winnings. My girlfriend and I were going to, it was called Hullabaloo, and it's to this date the best concert I ever went to. Millencolin is my favorite punk band. They were playing live, and they're a European band. They don't come to Canada often. They were playing live. It was my 22nd birthday. They had a hit song called 22. It was amazing. I went there. It was brilliant. My girlfriend and I had tickets, and then her sister wanted to go. So her dad bought her sister a ticket, and then she did something wrong. So her dad punished her and took away the ticket. So we were suddenly stuck. We need to find a ticket. My girlfriend went into the radio call-in show. She went into the radio. She got her clitoris pierced. Yes. Yes. I was sitting there holding her hand. She was in the radio studio. People were getting different things pierced for tickets. She was the last one to get answered on. So that was like the only piercing left. She said, fuck it, I'll do it. So she did live on radio and got her sister a ticket. So we went and had a blast anyway.
The only thing
But she was probably watching.
No, she loved it. By the time it had happened, it was like 3 weeks or so. Like it was enough of time
time to heal.
past it that she had healed. But she loved to ride the public bus. Suddenly riding
Oh,
the bus
boy.
to the concert was a lot better.
Carmen
I still remember my the radio
I
call
love
in
it.
program. What was called? It was called the High Five at 9. What it was, they at 9 o'clock every night they do like the top 5 songs of the day.
Yep.
And then if you were the 9th person to call in, say telling them what in order what the songs were, you got a prize. And me and my brother, our bedtimes at the time, my bedtime at the time, I was very young. It was like 8. So I'd stay up with and I'd have the little radio right here, low enough that you couldn't hear it outside the room.
Yeah.
But the only thing worse I've heard, only thing as bad as I haven't, that's the worst thing I've ever heard someone do for concert tickets. I heard a radio disc jockey from the Bob and Tom show. He did his prostate exam live on air. Chick McGee.
That's my neck of the woods because the Bob and Tom show was here in Indiana.
Yeah, I listen to them every day. I've listened when I was in middle school. They used to have like at 11 o'clock on WGN America. They had like their hour TV recap of the day. I'd stay up and watch it. I've watched it and listened to the Bob Cavoyne just
God
passed
rest
away
his soul.
recently. Yeah,
What is with Bob's? and radios, because you guys had them. I had Bob and Doug, and Bob and Dave. Both times, Bob was just absolutely hilarious, outstanding
We
comedian.
had
And
Bob Kavoyan was a national treasure.
he came
Very
back
much,
after his
yeah.
retirement one Christmas and hosted a show. He came back and he did a song called a Die Hard Christmas.
Huh.
And it is so good. It has been a staple on my Christmas playlist for at least 10 years, ever since he's done it. And I was so heartbroken when he passed. I love him. I love Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. I love all those guys.
I actually got to go, of course, I live in Indiana. I'm actually near Indianapolis. So I actually got to go to the Murat Theater and I got to see Rodney Carrington live.
Oh,
and Rodney Carrington was emceed by Bob Kavoyan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
When
awesome.
Ronnie was coming up, he'd go on. That's the great thing about. I love these kind of shows that are platforms. I like what Tony Hinchcliffe's show. I love those platforms for comedians, and you see so much. And Rodney was on all the time back when he was getting started.
Oh yeah, he was funny. I do like Rodney.
Tom is just so neurotic and like unjustifiably aristocratic. He's like that snobby aristocratic. It's like really for no reason, and it's the funniest thing.
See, the thing was that Bob and Tom together were hilarious. After Bob left and retired, and it was just Tom, Christy, Chick, and whatever.
Josh,
it was just like,
it did lose something after that. But Josh is just so. Josh is one of my favorite comedians, Josh Arnold. And there was one time he was talking about a car.
I was gonna say, what does it say?
Oh, it's not me.
Oh, it's the squiggle things.
The squiggle language.
Lost.
Oh, where's the double? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it won't let me just go check out your thing. Sorry.
I can't read.
Guys, I'm apparently a muzzy now.
Yeah, it's definitely Brian the Science Muslim version.
Don't worry, guys. I will make sure that I am as like the worst kind of person ever. I'm gonna just stop my car and immediately pray in the middle of the road, just so you all have to stop and wait behind me. Do not worry,
dude. They just passed a law in Regina, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is the prairies, like it's flat with nothing, any direction. There's nothing there. Mm-hmm. And they've just passed a law in Regina that they're allowed to do their call to worship on the big loudspeaker across town. But there's just nothing but prairies. And you can hear their call to worship at 5 a.m. from literally miles and miles and miles away. People are complaining. It's not just the city. It's everyone gets to hear this shit.
Oh, don't worry.
Does everybody not realize that radios have existed for over 100 and something years?
Yes.
What's a radio?
You could just work. You listen to the fucking radio. You could just listen to the goddamn radio.
It's not their point. They want you to know they're doing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, see, here in Michigan, we have a city called Dearborn, Michigan, that's filled with a bunch of shitbags. And they tried to do the call to prayer. And truckers showed up and revved their motors.
Really?
I saw a video recently over in the UK. They were doing their call to players, and a guy comes out with his bagpipes and just drowns it all out. It's awesome.
I have no problem with you doing your praying. Just keep it to your damn self. I don't care about
part of my religion.
I am not
to be
making
as, like,
you
assholeish
join in
as possible.
with me.
Yeah. There was one time when I was in high school, we were literally finished in my English class. We were done for the day. We had like 15 minutes before the bell rang for our lunch period. I decided I'm going to take my Bible out and I'm just going to read it. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, my teacher's hand comes up and tries to snatch my Bible out of my hand. Yeah, and I grab it and I gave her this look. I probably couldn't, one of those times where you can never recreate the look again, but it told her, don't do that again.
Yeah.
And then
She's
she turns
probably one
around
of
and
those
lets the
ones.
other one of those kids leave to go pray.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's probably one of those ones that thinks there's a separation of church and state. There isn't.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. That was in a letter from one of the founding fathers to like a group. That was never.
in a letter.
Yes, it was.
It was either way. Yes, wild. It was Regina, the wide open prairie that filmed Coroner Gas, and that is yes, exactly where now at 5 a.m. every morning and 4 other times throughout the day, the Islamic or Muslim prayer to or call to worship prayer gets blasted out on loudspeakers. You don't get a choice. You're going to be Muslim whether you want to or not, because those tunes are going to be drilled into your head 5 times a day. And
No,
it's
what I mean by that, Outpost Nerd, is it's a bastardized
I could get drunk and
reading of it.
do karaoke and pretty
Hold
much
on,
make the
hold
same
on,
sound.
Kaiser.
when you can
what were you saying?
karaoke the call to worship, the Muslim call to worship, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, I could
What-
basically get
Word?
drunk and then go do karaoke and it'd sound about the same.
Yeah,
I mean,
what I was talking about,
Makes
Jefferson's
the
letter
same
to the
word.
Danbury Baptists is what I was talking about. I couldn't remember who he was writing to. It's
Yeah,
where they
what I'm
take it
saying is
from.
it's a bastardized reading of
Yeah.
it. The,
Oh, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
That
The
they'll use
actual
that
word.
in the establishment clause.
yeah, they don't mean what people think it means.
No.
Yeah.
So
The founding fathers saw a government in England where the king was head of the church.
King had all control.
still
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, and they did not want that. Why is
Technically.
my hat? Is my head crooked or
Mhm.
just my hat? Jesus Christ!
It's your head.
Oh, your head
Probably
is totally
is.
crooked. I thought that was just
I got
your
hit in the
thing.
head with a golf club right here one time, busted my head open, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I've got a totally flat, like you can put a level on my head here going this way or this way. It's super flat because
I just
I
like,
was
I'm gonna go
being,
check my hair.
dude, I was being tickled and I flailed back and I hit my head against the wall, only it was a stud.
I was about to make a
Ouch.
dropped joke, and now I feel bad.
No, I whacked
She dropped
the
herself.
stud so hard that I've got a permanent flat spot on my skull now.
That's kind of impressive.
Flailed. I know. I was kind of impressed.
I was being attacked by someone on a bad drug trip, and I grabbed my dad's golf club to try to get him away from me. They snatched the golf club out of my hand and just bam right here,
Ooh.
and I fall down against the wall, and I'm just like, and I'm like this. What just
What?
happened? I literally say to myself, what just happened? And then I see it just trickle down my, and then my
Lot of
grandmother
whooping.
opened the door and saw me laying there bleeding.
Aw.
And I had to get 8 stitches. And the worst part, it was the afternoon after our first day of summer band camp. So I had to miss like 3 days.
5 6s. You don't get to do your
So, but the next day I had my grandma, I'm like, hey, take me to the school and so I can go to the practice field. And I had to have a cane because I'd get dizzy for a while. And my band director's like, what the hell are you doing here? Go home.
something, anything other than sitting at home alone, bored.
But literally, our band practice field was right beside our community football field. So in track field. So if we were screwing around, our band director would make us run laps for punishment. And we were always have our picture in the same section of the stands for like 40 years. You could literally look at the band pictures over like from the 80s to the 2010s.
Present.
You could see the same tree just get bigger and bigger behind us. And I don't remember what we were doing. We were in full uniform because it was our marching band pictures. And he makes us run a lap. This is like in August still. I get maybe a quarter of the way and I get dizzy and I collapse. Next thing I know, I'm across the street in our band room. I guess I had overheated. And I looked at our band director. I said, did I get my band uniform dirty? I'm like really woozy. So he looks at me and says, shut up and drink your water.
I really wanted, I don't know if Mr. Q is still listening, but Mr. Q, fill multiple water or fill multiple bottles with water. Some of them should have lemon, others should have ginger in them, so that when you're working in the heat dome, and you're killing yourself, sip from the two of them. It's better than chugging water at any temperature. The ginger and the lemon help you to retain the actual moisture, which helps prevent the heat stroke. I
Also
can't
gives you
believe that you're
electrolytes.
farming out there like that. I mean, I can. I know people do it, but to me, I'm like, ooh, there's no way I could do that. I'm a pussy.
Oh, I loved marching band because I'd lose like 3 inches around my waist, but then I'd put it all back during concert season because I didn't have that exercise anymore.
We never marched. There was no marching band. There was
Oh,
band. We always sat.
Maybe a 200-person marching band in my school. I loved it.
Yeah, my marching band was rather large also.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, we did not have that.
We had about a graduation class of, I think, between 12 and 1,500.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I graduated with a class of 500 and something, 550, something like that, which was pretty freaking huge for our town.
426.
There you go. Yeah.
72.
The weirdest thing is,
A lot.
I'm
A
supposed
lot.
to be, with my last name, I'm usually second on the roll call. I was always behind an Adams. And it was funny. The girl who I was behind had her mother's last name, and her mother was the same Adams ahead of my dad back in the 70s when he graduated high school.
Okay.
And but I was 13th to be called up because we had instead of a top 10, we had a tie for valedictorian, so there was a top 11.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was number 13. I'm like, that's not good.
300 and something out of the 426. My last name starts with a P.
So my grandparents, they come up and they 10 minutes into it, like, okay, he's through. Bye, we're going home. We're not going to sit for another 2 hours
for my graduation.
But like I hated graduation because you had to play pomp and I hated graduation and homecoming. I played a euphonium, so I had a big instrument about this big, this tall. It was a giant oversized trumpet. She's dying. She took a hit and is dying.
She's also dying because she knows I played tuba and you're complaining about a fucking euphonium.
Oh, bite me, bitch. You got to wrap it up around a sousaphone. You got to carry a sousaphone during the marching season. Screw you.
I've used marching tubas also. Those things are fucking heavy as shit.
I played some marching tubas.
We never had a marching tuba. We had sousaphones.
I played them. They were awesome.
And like,
I have never been happier to never be able to carry a tune in a bucket.
Oh, I love the music. It was so awesome.
I used to be able to sing. Now I sound like two cats raping a parrot. So.
I picked up my trumpet a few years ago because a show I was auditioning for had a musical number at the end, and I picked it up and started playing it. I looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, I suck. But for a punishment, we'd have to do arm circles. So sousaphones, they got to just leave it on their shoulder and do this. Everyone else, like Piccolo, she just took it and just broke their instrument apart and just and the other euphonium players, we had 15, 20 pounds in one arm. We're just like, God, this sucks. But during the homecoming playing pomp and circumstances, yeah. And then every year we thought we were funny. We played the Imperial March when the teachers walked in.
Yeah. We're being so new and unique and no one's ever done it. But
one year for a junk show, we want to do Blues Brothers. And everyone looked at me. They pointed at me, Elwood. I'm like, you sons of a Jake. They said Jake.
Jake, yeah.
Jake. And we didn't do it though because our band director pussied out.
Normal band director.
We've been rehearsing all the dances and stuff. It would have been great.
Lucky you, Wild. I played band instruments. I played the flute was my main instrument. I taught people to play anything that was brass and valve. If it had a reed, fuck me, I can't do it. Ever tried it? Won't. But if
wanted
it
to learn
had
to play
a
That ball in
mouthpiece,
the woodwinds.
it.
I was very good with the woodwind, but not with the reed woodwind.
God,
So,
that was some of the most fun time. The trips we took, the football games, the trips. It was just so much fun.
yeah.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't just got to go into the games for free.
My dad actually, when I was in private school, each year the band would travel and the choir would travel. One would get the far distant travel, and someone would travel but near close to home.
Oh.
We did. It was so awesome. We went to Saskatchewan and back as band, and my dad took special courses and everything, so that he was legally allowed to drive the band or the bus. Rather,
Yeah.
it was a bus with air brakes, so he needed a special license. He
CDL.
did that so he could drive us
Yeah, I think
all the
CDL.
way to Regina and Saskatchewan, or Saskatoon and Regina, Saskatchewan. He did that, and then the next year, I decided to graduate from public school, but my dad, the private school, still needed a second driver, so he went, and they went to San Francisco. San Francisco.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
And
Before
yeah.
all the shit on the streets.
He was so thrilled because he got to go to Alcatraz, but he was disappointed because his kids weren't with him, right? Like, I would have loved to have been there with him. He got me a what is it? A dive, a swim, and a something else Alcatraz swim
Mhm.
team.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
My
so much
favorite
fun.
band trip I ever went on was my sophomore year. We went to DC and we went through all the Smithsonian's. I remember
Oh,
seeing
that's
the Hope
fun.
Diamond, and you think the Hope Diamond is gonna be like this big from all the movies, but it's like this big, and that's including like the setting of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
And
as big.
a friend of mine, she got too close to the diamond display and set off the alarm, so we got kicked out of that that Smithsonian Museum. But I
Yeah.
remember when we got there, we took a bus from Florida to DC, and we get up there and we're passing the mall, and I see these guys in suits. I'm like, oh my God, they're politicians. And one of the parents is like, how do you know they're politicians? Well, they're here in DC in suits carrying briefcases. What else would they be?
Lobbyists.
Lobbyists.
Yeah.
The coolest thing, though, was when you went into the American History Smithsonian, you're actually on the second floor. They have a sub basement full of displays as well. And they had a hole down into the second one. And in the rafters hanging between the floors was the flag that hung on the Pentagon at 9/11.
Okay.
And then-
I would love to go and spend 2-3 days going through the Smithsonian. I
You
think
need longer than that.
yeah, I'm being
Yeah.
very
I went to
Let's spend a
Williamsburg.
long weekend.
My first trip was to Williamsburg, but I got pneumonia and I missed out on like half. And I love American history,
Mhm.
especially Revolutionary War history. And I didn't get to go out to like the Jamestown battlefield or
Oh,
any of that.
yeah. I think that'd be really cool. We don't have a whole lot of that. When we did go crazy and make history, it was to burn down your first White House. And we caused a lot of things to happen that later made you guys implement the suggestions. The Geneva
Geneva suggestions?
suggestions. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Geneva, that sweet girl there.
And I'll have you know,
All right,
you know,
habitual
for all
wine
of your
dresser.
Geneva suggestions, the Dutch every year they still celebrate us Canucks coming in there, and we just, you know, they love us so much because we let them free from all of it, and we're just such wonderful people, and they don't care what kind of atrocities we may or may not have committed.
As
In
long as you're
amongst
on our
the
side.
freeing of them, yes, they got freed. They're happy. We're not monsters. It's lovely.
We only care about the atrocities if they're on the correct side.
Right.
I was gonna say no one
Right.
cares about the 2 sons we dropped on Japan.
Yeah,
No,
actually,
not
they
at
take
all. A lot of people
We
do
touched
care.
the boat. We forget now.
Hey,
We
man.
don't do that
Touching the
anymore.
boat.
Japan
2026,
loves
Japan doesn't even
America.
care.
Yeah, Japan
Hey,
loves
if it
America.
If it was not
Yeah.
for dropping those suns, we would not have anime today.
Yeah, this is true.
And think
You're
about it. I
welcome,
mean,
America.
Ain't no
if you
manga,
think
no
about it, I
nothing.
mean, we were two countries. We had a little bit of a punch up.
Yeah,
Now
that's
we're
it.
cool. Now we're best buds.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
a
now
total
they
pro
make
story right there.
Yeah,
two
they've
of
got
my favorite
anime.
vehicles
You've
ever.
got baseball. It's a match made in heaven.
We're just trading off. We're trading off baseball for anime.
Yeah.
Cultural exchange.
My senior year, we were supposed to. Our band director wanted to go to England, but then in the last few weeks of our school year, before they had some of those incidents in the train and the subway tunnels in London, and our band director was like, "Nope." So I think we went to St. Louis my junior year. I skipped out my senior year because I was involved with drama and we were doing a show, getting ready for a show.
Gotcha.
See, I was slated to go to Germany for my senior year,
Old.
but 2 years prior, some pieces of shit landed a plane on a building. So,
The bastards.
On or in? And is it one building or three?
Yes.
In amongst
Yeah.
the buildings.
I watched the second tower get hit. So
Everyone watched the second
Live
tower.
on
I'm so
TV.
sorry, AP, but everyone watched the second tower. Did anyone actually see the first tower get hit?
Yes,
Not
there's
live,
a
I
lot
saw
of
the
video of
replay.
the
I mean,
first
there's
tower being
footage
hit.
out there of it, but I mean,
Is there?
most
Because I can't
yeah,
find a lot of the
Yeah.
first getting hit. I can see the first
okay,
falling.
Digger, you
I
have
can
to
see the
ask yourself.
second getting hit. But
What were the
By the
chances?
time the second, okay,
Yeah, sorry.
the first one hit when nobody was watching for it. The
yes.
second one hit when
Mhm.
everyone's watching.
That was the point. And funny thing, is, y'all know the show Critical Role? That Sam
Not at
Riegel, a lot of the footage you see, he filmed. He was in New York that day, and he actually filmed this second. A lot of the footage the news outlets used was footage that he filmed at the time.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you even got to watch the missile hit the Pentagon. So, 'cause it
That's
wasn't
a whole
damn
nother
plane.
issue.
Put the tinfoil on.
Let's not even start on building
But wait a
7.
minute.
Let's
No,
not
no,
go
but
there.
no. Let me like as someone who was there and existed or experienced it. So you saw the missile hit the Pentagon because that, to me, to my knowledge, I didn't find out about that until the next day, maybe two later. I had no idea the Pentagon got hit. Did you
have
actually
to
see
watch the security cameras?
Okay.
It's not, no one had like a direct news feed of it, but if you watch the security cameras, you see a flash of light and then a wall in the Pentagon blown out. There's
Okay.
no way in hell a plane did that. They don't move fast enough to make a flash of light.
Well, and there was absolutely no leftovers from a plane at all.
Well,
and
that,
yet it went through ginormous thick walls of cement that
yeah, but
nothing,
I mean,
no
you could
plane
have
should be able to do.
complete destruction of a plane if it's small enough.
But it
The
was supposed to be a large
problem is they
Yeah,
still don't
passenger,
make
wasn't it?
flashes of light. So even the Concorde, which is the fastest plane, passenger plane, doesn't make a flash of light when it flies.
right.
So
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. See, I've never spoken to anyone who was looking at that area when it was happening. We were all looking like just a little late. The first towers hit, and then everyone starts looking. The second towers hit. The first tower drops, and so on and so forth. And then suddenly, Britain,
and
the UK they've got a live reporter who's talking about how horrible it is that building 7 has fallen down, but they've got a live screen behind her, and she's talking about how awful it is that building number 7 is dropped, and
they
she's
didn't mention
and then it drops.
anything about the explosions that people heard.
Oh my god!
Not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's a whole another that's
I have
tinfoil
strong
for the
feelings about
tinfoil
that
for
whole
the
9/11.
I was
tinfoil.
alive when this happened.
You were.
Yeah, what were you, 5?
Younger.
My grandma just happened to be visiting us and staying with us when it happened. And I happened to come in because I was doing stay up all night drugs by that time. I was doing acid, I was
Pervitin.
doing ecstasy, I was doing meth. I was up all night. So I came home from a night of partying. My drugs are still kicking in, or not kicking in, but they're still there. They're not knocked out yet. Grandma's already up listening to the news. I start to go upstairs and she goes, Lanny, come here. So I did. And she and I turned on the TV and we watched everything else happen.
I was in the band room watching it. Of course,
craziest
it's
thing.
standard.
I was in woodshop.
Second
Yeah.
hour.
And my first thought when I saw, like, my dad's a pilot, was a pilot my entire life. I'm like, where the fuck's my dad? And I didn't know
okay, yeah.
he was home. He'd just gotten home the day before. Thank God.
Yeah.
So he wasn't. It was his time off at the time because he'd fly like 2 weeks and be home a week, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I had friends whose dads were truckers, but the same thing. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Funny thing is, Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, was supposed to be on the plane that hit the North Tower or hit one of the towers, but he drank too much. He'd gotten wasted at the airplane bar and decided to get a room and missed it that way.
I
So
did
was
not know
Wahlberg.
that.
He was
So
supposed to
did
be on
who?
one of the planes. Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
Yeah, he was supposed to be on one of the first or second plane. I
Wow.
believe. So
I didn't know that. Wow.
all I know is you might be
Mm.
able to take me out with a box cutter, but I'm beating the shit out of you before you do.
Well,
So
yeah. I would like to think I will do whatever I can to impede someone doing
but now
something nefarious.
there's air marshals, so you don't really
Not
have to worry about
anymore.
it.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
No,
know
there
for-
are, but not like they're for a while. For a while, they might have gotten back to the way it should be, but for a while after January 6th, there were no longer air marshals on the American flights because they were all busy tracking from day to day different people who were on the January 6th list. So there were no actual marshal.
Have to disagree with you. I know air marshals that were on planes that weren't tracking anybody.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
They might have taken some out,
just
but
to
I
let
highly
people
doubt
know.
they ever take all of them out.
I know a lot of police officers personally.
Mhm.
I went to school with about 20 of them in my area. So when everybody starts bitching about cops like they're horrible people, they're not.
No, they're not.
Vast majority are very good individuals just trying to do their job and make
Yeah.
the community safe.
Make everyone be
There
okay.
are shitbags and they should be called out and they should be removed wholeheartedly. But every cop I know personally is a great guy.
Yeah, but a big criticism of that is the good cops don't do anything to deter the bad cops.
They do, but management typically overrules them and you can't go over your
Yeah.
captain or sergeant or lieutenant or chief, which is usually the biggest issue.
Like our local sheriff is a giant douchebag thief. He literally has his officers, what is it, civil forfeiture.
Civil
Civil
and,
asset
there-
forfeiture.
Asset forfeiture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was an incident where my town was hit by a hurricane in 2018. I told you all about that. There's a lot of aid money, and it appeared in a duffel bag that got passed around by city officials, including the sheriff. And each time that duffel bag changed hands, it got a little
A
lighter.
little lighter? Wow, interesting how that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can vote out a sheriff, so get rid of them.
We tried.
To run somebody better and have a better campaign.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But that good old boy network down here is strong.
Well, yeah.
I'm
but
just thinking our own like national or federal, same shit. Our own government was able to do the same strong arm shit because they're all they made it so that people who were going to vote against them were not legally allowed to vote, which allowed
Ooh.
Carney to become the leader of the Liberals. And then in the Liberal versus Conservative versus whoever election, that went the way they wanted to, almost. But because they didn't get a majority government, they started buying off or threatening or whatevering. Suddenly, MPs are just, retiring. And because of the crossing, we were elected as a conservative, but we're crossing the floor and we're going to become a liberal, which happened so often, so much. Now Carney's got a full, he's got a majority government in Canada. People we voted for have switched sides, and it doesn't matter what we, the people, voted for or want. Our representatives are now following the Carney plan, the Liberal plan.
Did you hear what's going on? It's been going on in Arizona for the past almost year. So they had a very a state head of what's the guy called when they're the head of the state elections? Supervisor of elections.
I don't know.
They had a very
state election.
Yeah, they had a very anti-Trump person in there that got voted out, and a very pro-Trump person was put in. Well, when that anti-Trumper was leaving, they took all the power of the office and gave it out to other departments. So when the pro-Trumper came in, he was literally
didn't actually have power.
So they taken it to court. The court ruled that they had to return all the power to his office. They appealed it. The appeals court said no, they don't. Then they recently he's taken up to the Supreme Court, the Arizona State Supreme Court, and said, yeah, they have to do it. So now it's because at first they were saying, oh, it's too close to an election to do anything about it, which is their excuse whenever they do something. So yeah, it's a whole batshit crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I listen to what's going on in my state. Of all the other states, I usually don't pay attention to. So
I'm so grateful for DeSantis.
Yeah, I know all my family down there is. Yeah, I have a bunch.
Yeah, he's done a couple things that I don't like.
He's the best thing you've got going. But as soon as he was even potentially a presidential or vice presidential option, suddenly he sold out to the bigwigs, the lefties. So
no, he didn't. He's not in bed with the lefties. He's still of that.
But not the Dems.
No, there's no way that in Florida we are a red stronghold. We have 2 counties that have gone blue.
And they flipped red.
One of them flipped.
It was Miami-Dade, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's still blue. No, the one near
Tallahassee's blue. And I can't remember the other
just one. Outside of Tallahassee, there's whatever the freaking city is. Why can't I think right now?
I can look it up.
Because I'm in pain. That's why.
What was the last election? 2023 or 2024?
4.
Okay, thank you.
But regardless, it flipped. It flipped red by like a few votes.
It was there was Miami-Dade, and then
actually there's
the one that has Disney? Orlando? No.
That's
Disney is I don't know the county, but I know it's near Kissimmee in St. Cloud. So
let me get down to the map.
Los Federales is just asking
Gladstone County.
How hard is it to smoke meat? I have traditional Weber kettle charcoal barbecue.
Kaiser,
wondering if I need to buy an actual smoker. Kaiser, that's yours.
All right, you use charcoal briquettes. You get natural charcoal briquettes. They're actually a little bit better. B&B is what I typically use. Their post oak is pretty good. Orange bag, great stuff. You sit there, you stack those in all the way around. There's actually a method to it. It's called snake method. Look it up. But yeah, you basically just stack the briquettes around the outside, and when you light it on one end, it burns like a wick all the way around. so it keeps consistent heat. You're only going for about an internal like temperature inside of this for about 225 to 250, 275 either max for smoking. So you're pretty good there. Throw a couple of little wood chips, or if you get some pellets from like, a pellet grill, you can sprinkle some of those on there. That way you get a nice little bit of smoke going in there. Just adjust your vents and you're fine. I've smoked short ribs and I've smoked salmon, a whole bunch of other stuff on my Weber kettle. It works fine.
Yeah, my friend smokes brisket and chicken and a whole bunch of stuff on his Weber.
Good smoked brisket right now.
I have a friend who smokes meth.
One of my favorite movies.
Damn it! I used to smoke meth. Like, I don't feel like that was actually a part of the. Like, we're smoking meats and briskets.
Wait, why'd you think I was talking about you?
No, I didn't think
Smoke
you were
brisket,
talking about
not
me.
meth.
I was just able to.
That would be a good T-shirt. Smoked brisket.
It is actually a T-shirt. That's where I got
really?
it from.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a T-shirt that says "Smoked brisket, not meth."
That's awesome.
One of my favorite movies.
Fuck pot, or no, fuck milk. Drink or shit. What is it? Milk. God darn it! I haven't worn it in a long time. Fuck milk got pot. Thank you. Instead of got milk.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, I got it.
Are you saying milk with an E?
Milk.
Okay.
As in cow's milk? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
So it's a play on the Got Milk commercial. It's probably
Remember
a video,
the
like a
Got Milk?
visual where it's got the Got Milk, but
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
crossed out. Says fuck
No,
that.
she was just. I was
milk.
hearing the word milk
Yeah, I was too. I'm like, what?
for a second, and when I asked, her,
I understood
she
it
switched it to
because
milk.
I mean I just
It
I
might
get the
be a
regional
Canadian
dialect.
accent thing.
No, I understand the reference. I'm just saying she's saying milk wrong.
Well, it's like it's Z, not Z.
Well, it depends. It's 240Z.
No.
It's only Z and YYZ the song. After that, it's Z.
It's like in Stargate Atlantis. One of the main characters is a Canadian scientist, and he's telling Richard Dean Anderson about the ZPM, the ZPM, the alien energy source, and he's like, "What?" And Daniel Jackson's like, it's a ZPM. He's Canadian, and Richard Dean Anderson looks at him and says, "I'm sorry." I love that show.
I don't remember that, but that's
That was the very first episode. Rodney McKay was the Canadian scientist. Like,
okay.
I love. I'm sorry.
I did too. I worked at a coffee deli thing, literally across the street from Bridge Studios, which is where they filmed Stargate, the original, and they filmed Stargate Atlantis. So they would call in early. We'd make the coffees, and then I'd get to walk across the street through the checkpoint and across through the Stargate to go and drop off all these.
You've actually been on set and walked through the Stargate?
I've walked through the Stargate. I can't say I've been on set. There's no cameras or anything.
Yeah,
it wasn't ready for
still,
filming.
It's the set.
But that was part of my morning thing. I would make the coffees. I'd make not sandwiches. 9 times out of 10, it was muffins or whatever. I'd get it ready, cross the street, go through the checkpoint, and then I'd walk up and across and through the Stargate, the original Stargate. And then I'd go through the costumes department, the makeup department, and that's what made me become a makeup artist. It was
nice. Digger. I've never hated someone so much right now. I'm so jealous.
That's awesome, though.
It was so much fun. Yeah, walking through the Stargate was so much fun.
Stargate freaking command.
I know.
Yeah, let's not even talk about the time I got to drive the Ecto-1, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you did not. Did you really? You got to drive. Oh shit! Golly, it's 10 minutes past the 2-hour mark.
Oh, one thing I just want to say is, we lost a great actor last night.
Sam Neill, God rest his soul.
Sam Neill, in the Mouth of Madness.
Best
Yes,
movie
I-
scream
movie
ever.
he was
My
in that I
first
loved,
sleepover, it was like 93. I was in kindergarten. It was the year, I think it was either it was the year or year after Jurassic Park came out. My first sleepover, we watched it. All these little kids, the raptor scared the shit out of me. He
Saw
was
it in theaters.
They played it in the band. I've still got the sheet music. And
okay.
I can
Look,
play the
I am 38 years old. For the past 35 years, that song has been stuck in my head. I will be walking down the sidewalk and I'll just start humming. He was Merlin in the miniseries. Event Horizon. He had such an amazing career. He was
Yep.
recently in Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
One of his last.
Yes.
He was his last role, I believe, was they're doing a remake of Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, was he a part of that?
I
Because
think
it's
so.
I can't. If we had time, I
So
would
I-
seriously vent.
I did a short, just sharing clips
But-
and pictures from my favorite roles of his. So
Yeah.
go check out.
In the
Oh,
Mouth
yeah.
of Madness, more than anything,
Yeah.
did it for me.
He was such an
He
and when he came
was
back in Jurassic
the
World, I'm
character.
like, my childhood, yay!
He wasn't
Yeah, I'm
a he
gonna-
wasn't a standalone character. He could do a lot of different things.
Yes,
he
he
could
was-
make you
he was a
scared. He
great
could make
range.
you love it. He could make you laugh. He
He
was
was
a
awesome.
genuinely talented actor.
Who are we
And
talking about?
yeah,
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, you youngin. Sam Neill,
How dare
amazing actor in the Mouth of
Ooh,
Madness.
Jurassic Park. And
I'm
Mouth of
kidding. I've
Madness.
seen Jurassic Park.
Who
Okay,
hasn't?
I was gonna
Great.
say you're young,
Anyway.
but you're not that
He came
young.
back to Jurassic
Anyways,
Park 3 too,
it's-
but 3
Jurassic Park
no
is
one
one of
talks about it.
Rosie's
Is
favorite
it 2
movies.
or 3?
There you
I always
go.
get 2 and 3 confused.
3.
I thought he was in all of them.
No,
No.
he wasn't
No,
in
he
one
was
of
in
them when
1
they
and
take
2.
the
He
T-Rex
was
to
in 1
Miami.
and 3. That was it.
1 and 3.
1
Okay.
and 3, and then
But-
all the
so,
he was in
real quick, I gotta
Really quick,
say.
yes, because this was supposed to be a my
Yes.
God celebrate.
I never drove the Ecto one, but I got you guys really good.
I'm about to say the
Thrilled.
Ecto one, the original Ecto
thrilled.
one was sitting in a junkyard for a very long time until
Anyway,
Hey,
the
Roy Rat.
good,
But,
the real second movie.
Yeah, you're
after
how close are you officially done? Like I could start. Well, no, I can't. I've got a whole book. I got to edit. But
I've
Did
still
you
got a
just
little
stop?
bit left of the current chapter I'm writing, and then I have the epilogue, and then I'm done. But
Okay.
I do have a special surprise. So I got bored and I started tinkering around with a little bit more character art, and I actually ended up getting one done. That's actually
Event Horizon.
much. It's just better that I show you. It just I feel I'm really proud of this one. But yeah, that's the full cast.
Boop. No, that okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, nicely dressed. Okay, because
Yeah, the
I
actual Christmas. Yeah.
fully appreciated the gung ho USA 250 woot
That was
woot
just
and
fun.
bikinis. I loved it, but yeah, this is
Much more, yeah.
in the
Prude.
moment. Yeah,
Hey,
I like
really-
the titty version.
Well, that version still exists.
Deeper V-neck
What
on
do you
the
mean that-
on the
Does
on
the woman on the right have angel
wing
wings?
one.
Raven.
Raven. Okay.
Raven's wings.
no,
Deeper V
Well-
cut on all of them. All of them deeper.
I don't think you need to change
No.
their boobies. Damn it!
I didn't. I don't intend on it either because that was never the point. It was literally just I really wanted to sell
He's just
that,
a
like,
pervert.
nice
Yeah.
family.
I am
Next up.
literally a
Nice
29-year-old
family
male. Of
photo.
fucking course, I'm
Yeah.
a pervert.
Christmas 2026. I
Right?
get
That's
those
just what I'm
from
going
family.
for.
Yeah. I love it. I'm thrilled because I wanted to finish it last week, and I just my keyboard died. Was it that week or the week before? Either which way, something got in the way.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, last week I could not read the last couple chapters, and I did it last night. Thank you, Boo.
God, I
And
wish I could read.
oh, it was so nice. I'm so excited to open book 4 because I'm already looking forward to how everything is handled. And yeah, I can't that and the fact that not only am I enjoying this story in the series, but if I finish this, the thing that's been dangled over my head is the familiar.
The Executive's Familiar is up next. Yes.
And that is the story that first piqued my interest.
Yeah, the one that I've kind of held on to. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. But we are 15 minutes past the 2 hours. It's been great. Thank you, Jake Hudson. Good to see you. Did I see Bricks last minute? Something like that. But anyways, thanks everyone. I'll see you on Wednesday. Game Over podcast in the morning. And then I'll talk to you guys in the afternoon. So thank you. Love you. Goodbye.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Login, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tinfoil crown sitting proud on her head, says it helps